In Part B of Domain 1 of the CISM exam, you will learn how business and information security strategies combine. To get started, we will first learn what a strategy is, and then we will have a closer look at both business and information security strategies. Let's dive into a concept that's crucial not just in business or military, but in our everyday decision-making: strategy. So what exactly is a strategy? If we look in a dictionary, we get the following definition: a long-range plan for achieving something or a goal. Now, when you hear somebody talk about a strategy, think of it as a game plan or a roadmap. A strategy is about having a long-term plan to achieve a goal you're aiming for. So in other words, a strategy is not just about deciding what you want to achieve, but also how you're going to get there, considering all the twists and turns along the way. The idea of strategy started way back on ancient battlefields. Generals would plot out their moves to outsmart the enemy and win wars. These tactics have shaped the strategies we use in all sorts of fields today, from running a business to planning your career. So where do we find these strategies? They're basically all around us. You can see them in action in successful companies, sports teams, and even in the plans you make for your own life. And there's a wealth of knowledge in books, history, and from people who have truly mastered the art of strategy. Remember, a good strategy is like a personal guide. It helps you stay on track, make smart decisions, and be ready for whatever comes your way. So, as you're thinking about your projects and goals, ask yourself, what's my strategy to succeed? Now, every business needs a business strategy. Think of a business strategy as the blueprint for your company's future. It's the detailed plan that guides a business from its current state to its desired state, which is essentially achieving its objectives. First, let's talk about where we start, the current state. This is where your business stands today. It's about understanding your resources, your market position, and the challenges you face. It's a candid look in the mirror, assessing everything from your financial health to your brand reputation. Now let's dream a bit. Try to imagine where you want to be in the future. This is called the desired state. Business objectives usually belong to one of the following categories: benefits realization, risk optimization, and resource optimization. Now, benefits realization is about ensuring that every move you make brings you closer to your goals, whether that's increasing profits, expanding your market, or launching new products. Risk optimization is about smartly managing the uncertainties, making sure you're prepared for the ups and downs in the business world. Lastly, resource optimization is about making the most of what you have: your team, your finances, your time, and so on. Now, a well-crafted business strategy weaves these elements together. It's a roadmap that takes you from where you are to where you want to be, making sure you're realizing benefits, managing risks, and optimizing resources every step along the way. Alright, so for organizations to achieve their business objectives, information security has become a critical factor. Protecting sensitive data and systems has become a fundamental component of any successful business. Information security strategies are specialized plans that focus on safeguarding a company's digital assets from all sorts of threats, ultimately protecting it from cyber attacks and data breaches. But here's the key: information security strategies can't exist in a vacuum. For them to be effective, they must be perfectly aligned with the overarching business strategy. This alignment ensures that as your business strides towards its objectives, your security measures support in doing so. Alright, imagine your policies were so strict that certain products could no longer be offered, or the time to serve a customer would become so long that it might negatively influence customer satisfaction levels. So make sure both types of objectives align with each other. Too much security can harm a business, just as not enough of it. Now, an information security strategy will provide the necessary input for organizations to develop action plans for the implementation of one or more security programs. These programs combine all the security-related activities you can think of and help in achieving the security objectives. Whenever I say security objectives or security strategy and so on, I actually mean information security in terms of the CISM curriculum. It's just a very long term, and sometimes I'm a bit lazy. Alright, I think that's enough for the moment. Security programs are the focus of Domain 3. So let's stop right here and advance to the key learnings of this lecture. In this lecture, we have learned that a strategy is a plan to achieve objectives. In the corporate world, organizations define business strategies to achieve their business objectives, which are of course centered around value and profit generation. To support business objectives, information security strategies and their objectives have to be aligned with business objectives. Security is supposed to support the businesses and not to prevent them from achieving the objectives. So security strategies are implemented by security programs. And we will cover them in Domain 3. And finally, when getting started, begin with analyzing the current state first and then think about where you want to be in the future. That's the current state versus the desired state.